Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Oakland Athletics franchise here on MLB The Show 24, where we've reached the second half of the season and we return home after a 6-game road stand to play home to the Los Angeles Angels to start, a team that we actually swept last week in Anaheim, the first time we have swept a team all year. So either we're going to do it again and get the win, or they're going to get some revenge. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like, you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. We're getting closer and closer to the All-Star break as we keep trucking along through year one. Alex Wood's on the mound for the A's, while Nolan Arenado will begin for the Angels, and the rookie will ground out to short. They're going to call him safe, but we would indeed challenge that call, and it was pretty obvious that he was out on second glance. Aaron Hicks up at the plate now, and he did not get to play. We didn't see him in the first series last week, but he's here now, and the former Yankee will ground out to second. We'll take a look at these Angels lineup. It is a lefty on the mound for us, so a little bit different for LA. We will see Mike Trout up next, though, followed by Brandon Drury, Luis Rengifo, Logan O'Hoppe, Taylor Ward in right field, Zach Neto, and Anthony Rendon. As that'll bring up the Millville Meteor. 1-1 pitch, and he will hit this one through the gap in the right side of the infield, and it is a 2-out single for Mike Trout. Next up is Brandon Drury. First pitch, going to hit this one over to third. Jordan Diaz playing over there today. He'll throw him out at first to end the top of the frame. On the mound for the Angels today will be Griffin Canning, having a very good year. Just hasn't been getting the run support this year. 2.93 ERA. He'll be getting against Zach Geloff, getting the leadoff spot today. Full count pitch to him, and he will look a strike three. Fastball on the corner. He thought it was ball four. Could have gone either way. Seth Brown up next, gets a nice pitch over the middle of the plate, but all he does is ground it over to a second. And we'll take a look at the Oakland offense today, which has picked it up in the past couple of weeks, I will say. Next up, we'll see Ryan Noda, followed by Brent Rooker, who had a very good start to the season. Abysmal June, but he's turning around a little bit. Shea Langoliers, Tyler Soderstrom, Jordan Diaz, Lawrence Butler getting the start at center today, and then Nick Allen at short. Ryan Noda up next, 1-2, chopper in the middle. Canning will knock it down, and he will make the play at first to end the bottom of the first. Top second now, Luis Rengifo leads off for LA, and what a diving grab out there in left field. Seth Brown robbing a base hit. How about Logan O'Hoppe up next? 1-0 pitch into right. Rooker goes back. He's going to try diving himself. Not the same result as he misses that one. And O'Hoppe's actually going to try to take three. Throw is not in time. That is a 1-out triple for the Angels catcher. It's fourth triple of the season. So he's only 90 feet away. Taylor Ward up next, gets jammed inside. He'll fly it out for Brown. It will not test his arm, so that'll be a base hit needed to score the run. It's Zach Neto. He grounds it over to second. Geloff with a diving effort, but can't get him at first. So the Halos will strike first. A single nets them an RBI. Anthony Rendon up next will ground it over to Jordan Diaz, who fields it, throws him out at first, and that'll be at the top of the second. We'll go top five now. Rendon back up at the plate here, and he will get a base hit in his second trip at the plate. That leads off the inning. Back to the top of the lineup. Nolan Arenado up next, and he pops this one up. And the number 11 overall pick just a year ago will fly out to Langoliers in foul territory. Aaron Hicks back up to the plate, 1-0 for 2 on the day. He hits this one to center, where Esteury Ruiz will give it an effort now. He can't make the diving grab. And Aaron Hicks will go to second. He actually might have been out there, but instead a throw to third. All runners are safe. That was very interesting there. I don't know if Allen thought he tagged him or what, but instead both runners are safe. And this bloop double by Mike Trout will score both of them. A 2 RBI double for Trout. 3-0 now in favor of the Angels. He's still on second base and it's not done yet. Drury down the left field line and fair. That's going to be another RBI for the Angels. 4-0 now in favor of the road squad. Still only 1 out. Luis Rengifo up next, and this is more trouble. Into the right center gap. It drops 2 hops off the wall. That will score Drury from third. It is now 5-0 Angels. Still only 1 out as this inning has quickly unraveled for Alex Wood. He's going to stay out there, though. Logan O'Hoppe up next. Another base hit. Rooker's going to field it. He's going to come up firing. They will not test his arm. Rengifo holds at third. Runners now on the corners. Taylor Ward, 0-1 pitch. Pop up into center. Ruiz is going to make the play in. He's going to catch it. They're going to test his arm, and a terrible throw will be well offline. 6-0 Angels now as they put up a 5 spot. How about Zach Neto, 0-2 over to Diaz. Fields it, goes to first, will make the play, but the Angels put up 5 and take a 6-0 lead. We'll go bottom 6 now with the A's offense. Here's Lawrence Butler up at the dish, as our offense has been very quiet today. There's the first out. Nick Allen up next, 2-1 over to third. A good pitch to hit, but again, just puts it on the ground. Another easy play. Top of the lineup, Zach Geloff. 2-2 pitch to our second baseman, and he swings wildly. That's strike 3, and the A's are actually being no-hit through 6 innings. Yes, we have yet to record a hit. Griffin Canning is knocking us down one by one. Trevor Gott will come in relief here in the top of the 7th as Wood will go 6 innings. And Trout will begin the frame by taking a full count pitch off of the left center wall. Trout with another double, the 11-time All-Star, just crushing the A's pitching today. Drury up next, 1-0 pitch up the middle into center field. That's going to get down. That's going to score Trout. The Angels will put up another one, 7-0 now. A's getting trounced here at home. You can tell the Angels had this series circled since last week. And, well, they're taking it to Oakland. There's a pop-up to get the first out, and Scott Alexander will actually come in relief. God only goes 3 batters. He has to go up against Logan O'Hoppe first, and he gets some looking on strike 3. So, nice pitch there by Alexander to get the second out. And that'll bring up Taylor Ward, who RBI'd singled in his last trip to the plate. 0-2, he swings through a sinker, so Alexander shuts down the inning. We'll go bottom 7 now. Here's Seth Brown at the plate. He rips one to right center. This one's back, and it's going to clear the wall. So Seth Brown not only gets the Oakland Athletics their first hit of the day, he also gets them their first run of the day. A solo shot, his 16th home run of the season, actually leads the Oakland Athletics now in that department, but still it is 7-1. We'll see if that's some sort of catalyst, though. It won't be for Ryan Noda, who swings wildly at a slurve. 9th strikeout of the day for Canning. Brent Rooker up next. Just highlighted him at the beginning of the episode, hitting .279 in his last 10 games. And they're going to say he goes around this check swing. The bat never came off his shoulder. Nonetheless, 2 outs now for Shea Langoliers, who that time, no debate there. He swings through, and, well, it's 7-1 now. Top 8, Alexander still on the mound, and the Angels still not done getting hits. One hop off the right center wall. Rooker will get to it, but it's a double for Zach Neto to begin this frame. How about Anthony Rendon? 1-2. Right side the infield. Geloff playing well over to the left on the shift. Rendon beats it. That's an RBI. 8-1 now for the Halos. Get the run right back here in the 8th. Top of the lineup, Sean Newell. He swings through a low slider. One of the rare Angels to not get a hit today. How about Aaron Hicks? Over to third. Diaz can't field it. That should have been a double play to end the inning. Instead, we only get one. Diaz's defense has really been suspect since he's kind of taken over the third base spot. And then the double play that should have been comes up costly because Trout, again, another double, this time into the right center gap. He has 20 doubles on the season, and he's gotten a hit in every single trip to the plate today. Zach Jackson will take the mound, 9-1, just trying to get the final out, and he does. It's 9-1, though. The Angels, they win this comfortably by that score. Griffin Canning goes complete game, 1 hitter. Yes, our only hit was that solo shot by Seth Brown. So we were mere inches away, 1 out away from being no hit. So not a good performance here. Canning shut the door. They had 9 runs on 16 hits as Alex Wood gets the loss. And player of the game will go to none other than the 3-time AL MVP in Mike Trout because he went a perfect 5 for 5, 3 doubles with 3 RBIs as well. Well, we go into game 2, and we lose this one 10-8 as Geloff went 3 for 5 for us. A homer, 3 RBIs, and 4 RBIs. But J.P. Sears went 5 innings and gave up 5 earned runs as our pitching continues to struggle. Speaking of pitching continue to struggle, might as well look at the waiver wire and see what's out there. And there's a guy, Michael Arias, who's not got the highest potential, but he's only 22 years old. And remember, we lost Stripling for the season last episode, so we need some help. So might as well put a claim on Michael Arias and see what happens. We lose game 3, so we get swept to the Angels 11-4. Trout goes 4 for 4 with 3 homers and 60 RBIs. In this series, Trout went 11 for 14 with 3 homers, 4 doubles, and 10 RBIs. I'm glad we don't got to face Mike Trout anymore this episode, as instead, we'll stay at home after getting swept by the Angels to face the 51-37 Baltimore Orioles. So it doesn't get any easier, as the Orioles are leading the AL East, one of the top teams in all of the American League. So we'll see how we do against them, as it'll be Joey Estes also making his debut today of the season. He made 2 starts last year. This is his 3rd career start. He was called in replace of the Stripling injury. His 2 starts last year weren't that great, but it's a new year, so we'll see it's a new chance for Joey Estes to get the year off to a good start. And he gets the first batter, Cedric Mullins, to ground out. And we'll take a look at the Baltimore Orioles lineup. Following Mullins, we'll see Austin Hayes up next, followed by Adley Rutschman at catcher, Anthony Santander at right, Gunnar Henderson at third base, Ramon Urias the DH, Ryan Mountcastle at first, the top prospect Jackson Holliday at short, and Jorge Mateo at second base. Here's Austin Hayes. He's going to do the exact same thing that Cedric Mullins just did, and that's ground out to Zach Geloff. Adley Rutschman up next. First pitch. He's going to pop this one to center, and it looks like Rooker will get to it, and Estes goes 1-2-3 to begin his day. On the mound for the Orioles will be Grayson Rodriguez, the righty, not having the best season for him. 5.14 ERA through his 17 starts, and he'll begin the day against Zach Geloff, getting the call to lead off again today. Full count pitch to him, and he draws a walk. This time he does begin his day with a walk. Seth Brown up next. He gets plunked on the back of the thigh. So 2 base runners for Oakland for Ryan Noda. 2-2 pitch, and he swings through a low circle change for the first out. Brent Rooker then steps up to the plate. He's first pitch swinging, a high fastball, and he sends it high to center field, and it clears the wall. A 3-run shot for Brent Rooker, this time not wasting any time getting on the board, as that will hopefully jumpstart the offense today. It's 14th of the season. And the Oakland Athletics jump out to a 3-0 lead after their first hit. Shea Langelier is up next, hitting 198 on the season. He looks at strike 3, fastball clearly in the zone. He's frustrated, but obviously that was the right call. Ruiz the one to look at a questionable fastball that called strike 3, but nonetheless 3-0 A's after the first innings. We'll go top 2, still staying with Joey Estes, as Anthony Santander will get the first hit of the day for Baltimore. Up next, Gunnar Henderson, completely fooled on the circle change. Nice pitch by Estes. Swing and miss. Ramon Urias up next. Liner into right. This will drop in front of Rooker. So that's now 2 base hits in the inning for the O's. Ryan Mountcastle up next. First pitch swinging. He rips this one down the third base line. That's a little bit of trouble, as Brown will get to it. 1 run will score. The second will hold up at third. The Oakland A's now lead 3-1. Jackson Holliday up next. Inside over to Noda. They don't send the runners home, so that will just be a ground out. Orioles need a base hit from Jorge Mateo, and he looks at strike 3. So Estes does surrender 1, but could have been worse. Top 3 now. Top of the lineup, Cedric Mullins will begin this one with a 1-hopper off the right field wall, as Estes gives up another base hit here to begin the inning. Austin Hayes up next, full 3-0 pitch, and he gets the green light, and he makes it count as he hits this one to right field. Mullins will be waved home. The throw will not be in time. The Orioles get another one back. It's now 3-2. Next, Adley Rutschman. He pops up the cutter into foul territory, and that'll be enough space for Diaz to get underneath it. Anthony Santander up next. He singles through the left side of the infield. So another couple of base hits here for the Orioles, as Estes getting rocked a little bit, but trying to persevere. Gunnar Henderson up next, grounds over to Noda. He goes the second, back to first, and that's a 3-6-1 double play to in the top of the third. We'll go to top 5 here. Estes still on the mound, facing Cedric Mullins. He's settled down a little bit, but on that pitch, he actually feels a little bit of discomfort in his groin area. So Estes' day will come to a quick end, as Kyle Muller, cold turkey, will come in out of the pen to try to shut down the inning. He would get Cedric Mullins out, and then Austin Hayes up next. So one gets jammed inside, and Kyle Muller, without throwing any warm-up pitches in the bullpen, he shuts down the 5th inning. We'll go bottom 6 now, as Oakland's offense has been quiet since that first inning. Actually have not gotten another base hit, so again, the bats have been quiet today, and, that's going to continue. Geloff can't pull the trigger. That's strike 3. Seth Brown at next, full count. He looks at strike 3. Fastball clips the edge, and that's Grayson Rodriguez's 11th K of the day. How about Ryan Noda? He's striking out twice today. He actually leads all the American League in strikeouts, and, that will not help, as he can't connect on the curveball, so he extends his lead in that category. Trevor Gott will then come in relief here in the 7th with a 3.54 ERA. He'll begin the inning against Ramon Urias. 1-0 pitch to him, and he's going to chop this one over to Noda. Will field it cleanly, and he'll put it out himself. How about Ryan Mountcastle? First pitch to him. He rips this one into left field, but Seth Brown will be there. Nice glove for the second out. Jackson Holliday up next. The rookie swings through with a fastball, and Gott goes 1-2-3. Bottom 7 now. Jacob Webb steps up to the mound. It has not been a good year for him. He'll start off, though, against Brent Rooker, who, again, the bat doesn't leave the shoulder, and he says he went around. Check swings. They need some work in this game. Langlier's up next. He'll pull this one down the third base line, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Esther Ruiz up next, still looking for hit number 2 on the day for the Oakland Athletics, and it won't come here. One hopper to second. And, well, the offense has done nothing since the Rooker home run. The 8th inning will go to Zach Jackson trying to set it up here and get his 9th hold of the season. The Orioles will turn to a pinch hitter in Ryan O'Hearn to begin the inning. O'Hearn, the first pitch, grounds it over down the line, but Diaz is there. He puts him out at first. Top of the lineup now, Cedric Mullins. Broken bat. Watch out, Diaz. He charges, throws a first, but he can't get him. Throws actually offline. I'm going to say a base hit, though. I don't know if he would have got it anyway, even if it was a good throw. Mullins is actually going to take off for second. It's a strike 3, and it's actually a double play. Very unconventional as Langoliers guns him down. And we'll go into the bottom of the 8th now, where Dylan Tate comes in out of the pen, who did not play at all last year, making his 44th appearance of the season this year, and he's having a great season nonetheless. Jordan Westberg will take over at second base as Tyler Soderstrom will begin the 8th inning. 1-1 pitch, and he pokes this one into left field as the Oakland Athletics finally get their second hit of the day. So leadoff man on for Jordan Diaz, and well, quickly that hit will evaporate. 3-6-3 double play. As that'll bring Nick Allen to the dish. He's 0 for 2 on the day, strikeout and a line out. 0-2 pitch to the shortstop, and he swings at a pitch in the dirt. So despite us leading 3-2 through 8 innings, we've only had 27 batters. We'll go to the 9th now, where Lucas Urseg will look for save number 17 on the season, and he begins with Rutschman lining out the center field. That's one down. How about Anthony Santander? Line out into left, but Brown can't make the diving play, so the tying run is aboard for Baltimore. I'll bring up Gunnar Henderson up next. First pitch swinging. He rips this one to right. That is trouble. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Rooker will get to it. He gets in as quick as he can. Runner will hold up at third, but the tying run only 90 feet away. That's going to be Ramon Urias' job. 1-2 pitch to him. Inside. Looks at strike 3. Big time strikeout for Urseg, which means the game comes down to Ryan Mountcastle. He does have an RBI already today. 1-1 pitch to him, jammed inside, but this one's going to bloop into right field, and that's going to get down. One run's going to score. It's tied, and now Baltimore has the lead. A 2 RBI double for Mountcastle. Orioles, for the first time today, lead 4-3. Inning not over. Jackson Holliday over to third, in which should be a routine play. Jordan Diaz bobbles it. Another blunder at third base keeps the inning alive, and now it's Jordan Westberg's turn, who comes in for Jorge Mateo. 2-1 pitch over down the left field line and into left field for a base hit. And again, another error by Jordan Diaz proves costly. Now 5-3 Baltimore. Mullins will ground out to Geloff, but a blown save. And now we're down by 2, and the Orioles will turn it over to their closer, Yenier Cano, who was an all-star a year ago. He's not usually their closer, but Felix Bautista's missed all of this season with an injury. He should be back in the next couple of days, though, but Cano has done a very good job at holding that spot down. He gets Geloff to ground out for the first out. Seth Brown in next. Ground out as well. So our game comes down to Ryan Noda, who's struck out 3 times today. 1-2. How about a 4th strikeout? The golden sombrero on Ryan Noda ends the game, and the Orioles win by a final score of 5-3. I know we blew a save in the 9th inning. I know we led for almost all the game, but we really did not deserve to win this game. We only had 2 hits. Just one of them happened to be a 3-run homer, and we were not that good. Pitching blew it. Offense stunk. Even the defense struggled, and I'm looking at you, Jordan Diaz. Joey Estes, though, pulled his groin, so he won't miss that much time. And Michael Arias will be claimed off waivers from the Cubs, so we'll start him in Las Vegas. Hopefully, he can provide some help in the rotation maybe at some point. We do bounce back and win Game 2 at 9-3 as Abraham Toro hit a 2-run home run to lead the way for us, and Blackburn went 5 innings. Game 3, though, we lose 5-3, so we lose the series to the Orioles. This time it was Wood who got rocked, 4 runs in 4 2/3 inning, but at least Brent Rooker had a good day for us. Next episode, we'll return on the road before the All-Star break to face the Boston Red Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies, our old rivals, for the first time in this series. But I hope you guys are ready for that one. Thank you guys for the support of this series. We're going to keep trucking along, get to the end of this, and see what happens with our Oakland A's. Thank you guys so much for watching. Draft also coming up 4 days away. If you're excited, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more athletics offense. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.